Hey, hey! We're back. Episode 8, I suppose. Today is going to be a day dedicated to Bart owning some guards at the Ava capital. Should be pretty fun. Yesterday we got through fight 1 of the tournament and I got instantly KO'd by Gonzalez. And yeah, so I think that's where we left off. Time to get to it then. Alright, so when we got here, we spoke to this old guy. It's questionable whether he knows who we are or not. And yeah, let's go start killing some people. Wait. What's my equipment looking like? Screw it. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Get over here. Did I actually go into the menu right before the fight? he can't get to me. Can't touch this thing. Alright. I was kind of caught there. I don't know what was going on. But he definitely couldn't get to me. Alright. That's the music I like to hear. Now we just start mashing away and trying to pick up as many of this guy's death blows as we can. I think that's gonna be the plan. Hey, Tommy Scott! Thanks for being on stream. Nice to see you, man. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, it seems to happen now and then. There's some weird clipping things because the way the game's put together, I think it's like on tiles or something. But yeah. And now, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and clear all these guys out because that's the plan. Alright. Save the guard. So we're just gonna keep mashing triangle, triangle, X all the way. Oh yeah, no, most definitely. Mainly the controls. I mean, there's just things back in the day, you know. It was just we were just getting into the 3D era of video games, so like the controls are kind of sketchy. The using the left and right bumpers to control the camera rather than the right analog stick, that hadn't come about. Well, I mean, it had come about, but I suppose every game that had some kind of 3D in it had some kind of its own controls. I mean, that back to the point I was making before about Armored Core. I mean, the controls in Armored Core 1, if on the PlayStation, if you go back to that, it's just painful to play. But I still love the game. I just, after the first fight, I go into the settings and remap the controls. Problem solved. But it's still weird to use the triangle, square, X, and circle buttons as kind of a makeshift right analog stick to look around. Yeah, right? So it's not that bad. You just get used to the control scheme of whatever game it is you're playing once you sink enough time into it. And that's it. That's the end of it, you know. Oh yeah, there's a bunch to deal with here. Let's do this. It's like opening, what is it, checking under a piece of wood and seeing a bunch of cockroaches. Oh wow, I'm at 80 HP. I should start paying more attention to my life. The original Armored Core is fun. I really enjoyed that game. I mean, that's kind of the game that got me into mechs. Okay, so when I got my PS1 the very first time, I got the PS1, the PSX sampler disc, right? That came with a bunch of different like uh, demos, like 1 level or 2 level demos for these games. And then I got Mega Man X4. That was my first game for the PS1. And that sampler had Armored Core in it. And that has to be probably, I mean, I was always into Mega Man and robots and whatnot, but I think Armored Core is possibly what got me into mechs proper. And I just love the detail in it. It's so crazy that the weight affects your turn speed, and I mean, it just, everything ties together really nicely, and it's a good giant robot simulator, if you will. So it's really fun to play. And then once I got my Armored Core fix for the PS1, I was looking around for a game to get me going, and that's when I ran into Xenogears. And that just combined the best parts of the gears and the mechs, plus the storyline and the gameplay elements. The combo style battles is something I really enjoy. So yeah, I mean, Armored Core is definitely a super fun game to play. I love it. I'll still go back to it from time to time. Lately, I've been trying to get into the PS2 versions. Oh no. Oh crap. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to mute you for just a second. Hey guys, so an unfortunate situation is duty calls, and work is gonna have to take over for a quick 15 minutes. I gotta take over some stuff here real quick. I'm really sorry, but emergencies are emergencies be. So I'm not gonna end stream. It might be wise. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry about this, guys. Just give me a little while here. Hey, hey. Aha. Okay. So, we're back. Really, really, really sorry about that. It's just whenever work calls. That's the problem with being on call, specifically in IT, is you just got to solve everybody's deadly emergencies immediately. All right. So, we got the music running again, and we're back on. I appreciate it for waiting around. All right, so we're back to this. Let's own this guy here. That's a nice description of it. Oh yeah, of Armored Core. It's a fun game. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the fact in Armored Core 2, I think it is, that you have the arena, and you can own the arena long before you actually proceed with the game. So you can just start the first few missions, end up starting the first few missions with some really, really yeah, and you'd be surprised how much of this, how much of the job, at least for me, consists of just Googling, you know, an error message or figuring out what's going on. It's just not a massive problem. But you know, hey, that's in part what I get paid for, because you know, they don't want to deal with it, so I get the money for dealing with it. Yeah. I mean, it's alright. I don't make it a huge secret. Like, most of the time, sometimes some friends will bring over work for me, or like they want to format a computer or fix an issue with their laptop or some nonsense. And I just tell them, for the most part, I'll walk them through the process and explain, you know, what it is I'm going through. And then next time around, they're like, yeah, I could do it, but, you know, I'll just take it over there. So that, hey, we learned a death blow. That's good. Twin Sonic. Alright, so let's see what's up next. I think, I don't know the name of the death blow that's up next, but it's the Square X. Yeah, Rhythm Shock. So, hey, Tommy Scott, quick question. Have you ever played or heard As Soon As You Come Out? Okay, so I got that game in December, you know, with the Epic Store giveaway. The Epic Store being the one that's giving away a video game every 2 weeks. And they've got some pretty decent games there. I mean, I got it right at the beginning when it first came out, and I'd never heard of it before or anything, and I freaking love it. It's fantastic. So I went ahead and I bought the new version, the Below Zero. I actually haven't even started playing it yet. So I wanted to get into Subnautica. I wanted to beat the original again. Just have a hardcore playthrough, right? And see if I can make it all the way through without dying. And then just live stream that. That seems like it would be fun. Don't get in my way. I'm rehearsing for tomorrow's meeting. I've learned that if you can run away from the conversation, it's not an important one. These rules apply to life as well. I've already been here. These rooms all look the same. So yeah, Subnautica is fantastic. I love that game. Yeah, sometimes, I gotta be honest with you, sometimes it'll... Oh, I'm using the death blow. Sometimes it'll get out of hand and I'll buy some games. and just never played them through. The Devil May Cry reboot being one of those. I have it there and just haven't gotten around to beating it. And yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoyed Subnautica. The tension in the game was really good. It's worth a play. And as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, you can get Subnautica for the PS4. Final Fantasy 12. And Divinity Original Sin 2. Well, that's... Final Fantasy 12 is... wasn't that an MMO? Or wasn't that... Or was that Final Fantasy 14? I think it was 14. Ni no Kuni 2? I don't know. I've never heard of... And Divinity Original Sin 2 is a worthwhile investment of time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to play Subnautica in hardcore mode and see how far I get. Because it's been a good while since I've played it. MMO battle system. Okay, now I get it. I get what you're going at. I don't know. What do you think of MMOs, man? I don't... Look, I like Blade and Soul. Blade and Soul is pretty fun. I always go back to my default MMO, the first one that I ever picked up, and it's just been my go-to ever since. And that's Lineage 2. I love that they released the classic version now without all those weird changes, which is fantastic. Funny story about that. I use the Nexus nickname quite often, so you can imagine that my nickname is more often than not taken, right? Whenever I want to create a character. And I knew that Lineage 2 Classic was launching, but I was not aware of when it was going to launch. I wasn't aware of when it was going to launch. So one day I just decided, out of the blue, I hadn't logged into L2 for a while. Yeah, Lineage was pretty solid. So yeah, I didn't know about the classic release, and when I logged in, turns out the servers had been up, I guess, for like 10 or 15 minutes or something, because I was able to log in and get my Nexus character name, which was pretty cool. Yeah, no, I mean, back when I had serious time to invest in MMOs, then yeah, that was the way to go. I mean, I spent days hunting shit down. And I don't mean, like, when I say days, I don't mean, ooh, a couple of hours a day. I mean, like, I would wake up, I didn't even have it on my computer. I don't think I had computer in my house I was living in. I don't think I had internet in my house. I was living in Venezuela at the time. And, yeah, man. So I would go to the internet cafe, like, in the morning, and just chill and play Lineage 2 until, like, 9 PM. It's crazy. A lot of Lineage 2 playing. And I mean, it's not like I've gone back to the game, and it's not like it's... Like, if you ever play Blade and Soul with the combat system that it's got, which is super duper fun, and then you go back to this tab targeting or click attack, it just seems kind of dull. Oh, I want to play Resident Evil 2, the remake. I haven't gotten around to it yet. I've heard good things, and I've avoided spoilers as best I could. I'm lost. Wes texted me the... He messaged me the... Oh, crap. Ah! I I need a heal. That's crazy. That's not something you hear very often about remakes. Nah, by a long shot. It's really nice to see when they capture a remake, when a remake is made, and it stays true to the original. You know, sometimes controls need to be updated or something. That makes sense, but I don't like it when they remake a game and then they just kind of do whatever with it. You know, people liked it for a reason the first time, I think. Or maybe that's just me being kind of dickish. I am kind of finicky about my favorite video games. Yeah. Well, here's a way to tell if you're an honest person. What did you think of Resident Evil 6? Honestly, I don't know. I never played any of them. The last one I played was Resident Evil 4. Hated it. Well, I mean, I would want to agree with you just because the internet agrees with you. So I've heard nasty things about it, so that's why I was pointing that out. Again, heard good things about Resident Evil 7 and went back to horror. But as far as I understand, they kind of went away from the zombie thing, right? They went more into like classic horror, like ghosts and stuff. Or I could just be wrong. Yo, I do have some dropped frames. That's crazy. Let's feed this guy, man. Yeah, see, that's what that sounds interesting. I'll try Resident Evil 7 after this. After I try. Oh my god, I've got so much on my list. Yeah, I've got so much on my list. I'm really psyched to do I completely blanked out. Xenosaga. There we go. I completely spaced out there for a minute. So where am I going? Wes sent me a picture of this. I'm just roaming around blindly right now. That trilogy is long. Yeah, I've been told, but I want to see how closely it relates. I know it doesn't relate directly to Xenogears, but I hear the themes are present, and I want to see how close it is. And then after that, I want to play the Xenoblade games and see how it's been deviating over time. I suppose. I don't know. You know. What's this? Where am I going? Bam, bam, bam. Oh, hey, that's right. Really? Like, more than an hour long? I'm gonna try to avoid the save state. Oh man, nothing more satisfying than just mashing triangle. Yeah. Cool stuff. Fun stuff. I like sight. Long enough. And confusing like Xenogears. Oh dear lord. Well, I was actually talking about this a little with Wes. We were mentioning that it's weird because up to this point the story still hasn't gotten going, so to speak, right? Because everything's chill, and everything's relaxed. You know, it still hasn't gone off the rails. Well, you were here. And it still hasn't gone off the rails, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you're just talking about gods and monsters and living machines, etc., etc., etc. It's pretty fun. It gets, what I'm trying to say is it becomes a fluster cluck real quick. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it really starts getting weird. Huh. You might be right. I'm trying to think, what was the first instance where I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I think... yeah, I think you might be right. Oh, okay, now that you mentioned Norton Prison, it reminds me of what I was getting at. And that's, I think everything starts going off the rail once you start dealing with it. So, once you see him say, you know, dropping a ship, what's the quote? Dropping a ship on me isn't fair, here, take it back. And just chunks the Yggdrasil back at Bart. Is that after you leave Norton? No, it's before you get to Norton, because the escape pod is what gets you there, right? So... there you go. That's the one. You dropped a ship. Yeah. That's the one. I keep forgetting, I keep totally zoning out and not even looking at my life. And then all of a sudden I see yellow up there and I'm like, ha! I like the finger snappy sound effect in the song. Just the brush drum, the brush snare, and a finger snap. Oh, we're here, this is it. Can I not find a save point? Can you be nice, game? Oh, it might be. Yeah. Game can't be nice and give me a save point. No. Let's just deal with the boss battle. Oh wait, no, because that's on our way out. Yeah, there should be a save point in Margie's room. You're absolutely right. I noticed that as you were typing it. Yeah, we're all good anyways. And plus, we learned a bunch of death blows. Funny thing is, that's what I said right before the tournament, and then I got my ass handed to me by Gonzalez. Oh, which means I didn't see the fight with Wiseman, I didn't get the fight with Wiseman, and I didn't get the fight with Dan at all. Well, that sucks. How does that affect the story? Because this is supposed to be Faye's first encounter with Wiseman. I don't think I've ever... That's crazy, yeah, I don't think I've ever not made it to Wiseman. Yeah, I got super cocky and Gonzalez just owned me. Bart! Yeah. Getting you out of here. Come on. I don't. Oh, okay, never mind. And meet Choo Choo, everybody. Alright. 7:35. We're doing good on time. Just took care of any issues that might arise, so... Oh, crap. That's that analog stick flicking back and forth. I need to up the dead zone on it. I think that would probably fix all my control problems in this game right now. Just upping the dead zone on the controller to like half of it. All right. Here we go. Let's meet Ramzus. Ramzus is one of my favorite characters. I don't think there's a character that I've run into that I haven't called one of my favorite characters. Oh, no. Yeah. I made him a similar mistake, I suppose, when I bought Valkyrie Profile for the Android. Just the platforming on the game does not translate well to touchscreens at all. And I suppose controls on this wouldn't translate well to touchscreen at all either. She's a very important guest. Alright, Bart and Margie, let's do this. Look at it. It's Bartholomew. Bad feeling having your name. Ew. I never got it, you know, because there's like certain parts where there's like voice acting in the fight, like what you just saw right now, and it does happen once or twice more throughout the game, but not a lot. And I was just wondering why so sparse. Either use it or don't. And I guess we can all attribute that to the rushed state of the game at launch. Back in the day, you know, if you launched an incomplete game, there was no patching it later on. Alright, so my strategy here is gonna be... Yeah. The dubbed voice acting is great, especially with the way it sinks into the into the videos. It's just great. Jesus. This guy is aggressive. I'm gonna try to wild smile this guy. Ah, wonderful. Thanks, Miang. You rock. More than happy to wait here for you, buddy. I'm just gonna keep healing. Oh. Okay. No, don't attack him. My question is, will I be able to peg him without him? Oh my god, I just hit myself with a wild smell. I'm an idiot. Alright, I'm just gonna defend. What the hell is wrong with me? Gotcha, buddy. Jesus, still doing massive amounts of damage. Alright, alright, alright. What you gonna do? Oh, I actually used the fucking... That's what I meant to cancel out. Alright, you better heal me enough to not die. Wonderful, thanks Margie. And meanwhile, Miang heals him for 40. Go to your mirror stance, you useless failed clone. There we go. Margie, you're worthless. I don't even know why we're bothering to save you. Maybe that's it. Oh no! This is why you pay attention. Ramzeus just owned me. Alright. Well, it's a good thing I saved right there by in Margie's room. That's incredible, man. That was just painful. I need more healing stuff. Oh shit, not much I can do here right now. I guess we could try that. I don't think it's gonna do much good. I think I'm woefully under-equipped is what's happening. Alright, let's try this again. Rats. The guy just called us rats. Get ready to die, Ramzeus. Alright. We're gonna still try to keep building up that combo, but this time we're gonna do it with more, I don't know, luck? Maybe? Alright, let's do this. Let's do it. Why are you talking about she'll fight too? This is crazy. Alright. Nice. Missed first. Was it 30 damage? He heals for 40. I come out with a net profit. A net gain. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, we do seem to be doing better. We can just heal here. Yang's gonna restore, that's fine. We need to deal enough damage so that she can't heal him during his thing here. So that's my excuse for trying to build this combo. That, and I want to see it all linked together. Nope. Exactly what I did last time, and he owned me. I just zoned out and attacked him. Yeah, we're healed. Good with this. What's up, Ramzus? Ooh, ah, man. Restore, that's fine. Heal him. Just don't kill me, please. Alright, I can take one more of those before having to desperately heal in order to not die. Oh, I'm just gonna take advantage of that double turn. And heal. Alright, I think we got 28. So that one more should put me at the top. Combo. Alright. We're doing good. Margie's actually doing her job. Alright. So 28. So we'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. Eat it, Ramzus. Feel that, Miang. Sit. And here shows up Faye with a kill steal. You okay, Bart? No, just got killed and revived. I like those gear designs. Those in particular. The other ones I really like are the Chevette gears. The ones with the wing on them. You can really take a good look at them in the Perfect Works thing. Enough talk. Battling will reveal the truth. Did we not just go over this? He's gonna Hulk out now. Alright, let's get back to it then. Got 2 people now, so this should be less of an issue. Jesus. That's one of the things that I really enjoy about this game, is the attacks and the animations carry a lot of weight to them. So, when you see Ramzus jab his sword through his stomach, it seems to carry a little weight. Alright. We're good, we're good. building up that combo. Alright, time to heal Faye. Yang's healing for a lot more now. Oh, I just healed Bart. Well, whatever. Really focusing on Faye there, aren't we? Alright. Got our combo built up. Still haven't learned our Hagan. Oh, crap. So, I guess that means we gotta wait. Lest he one-hit us again. Look at that. Oh wow, I got a lot of drop frames. What's going on with my stream? Nope. Let's not zone out. Alright, well, this should do the trick. As soon as he decides to finally... Cool. Alright. Alright, that's acceptable. Later, buddy. Boom! Oh wow, he held up. Cool. That's always great. We'll just go ahead and use up this guy's combo right away now. 29, 89, 421, and 588. There we go. Looks completely different, and there's no response. What? Alright. Now! Just boom! A reject. I think he should be yelling about don't let them get away as opposed to don't let them back in. Because they already got what they came in for, right? It was marching. I lost halfway through. You lost on the first fight. Hey, Tommy Scott, we're back. So I actually died to Ramzus on the first shot, on the first turnaround. I zoned out and I actually attacked him during his mirror stance, and he one hit me. That was the end of that. The good thing about Kislev is there's a lot to get out of here fast. Run. You can still control the camera. It's pretty cool, but I can't control the characters. Looks to me like they caught up to you. Ooh, look at that. Well, not much fighting to be done. There you go. Faye, you're... What are you doing here? Are you the fucking intruder? Right? I completely zoned out. I'd forgotten about this. Gotta love the sound effects, man. With the limited PS1 sound chip. With the limited PS1 sound effect capabilities, then, you know, they did manage to get across the whole footsteps walking outside. Well... Sacred Empire of Solaris. Elhayim Van Houten. Army 3rd Assault Division. Trying to sound like a badass, aren't we? Crash landed in your village. I heard of my crash landing. I do. Just forget about it. Cooperating with Bart and his crew. That's right. Came to rescue Margie. Let's take a prisoner. Oh, now I remember. She helps him out through the gears. To the gear dock, right? She's not. Okay. You're always like this. Oh, yeah? Well, you're very... I couldn't even read that. Ugh. Except you don't really have a choice but to follow them. I mean, really, what are you gonna do? Stay locked in there? Let's do this. Run, run, run. Any standard gear with this code. What? I mean, I know there's a connection, whatever, but that does just seem kind of out of the blue. Deal with it, Faye. Nice. Alright. Time is at 8 p.m. We'll go a little bit over. We'll just keep going until we find the next save point. Oh no, we still... No, never mind. I was thinking we still gotta do Nissan. But nope. The Wyvern. Wyvern. Stop power out, recall. Visit orders. Hyuga. Hyuga. Sorry. I'm going to lure you out. Yeah. Okay, so we do have to do the Nissan thing right first, right? We go over to Nissan, because that's where you plan the attack on Kislev or something. All right. Music's pretty hitting. Now we have an opportunity we don't get very often to see what we can, what, if anything, we can see off of the edge here. And now there. Well, I do think there is a save point down by the dining room. I always wondered why she couldn't just pick it up. All right. Oh, leave me alone. Cool beans. We got our save point right here. We still gotta go talk to Margie, but we're gonna leave that for tomorrow. Alright, so recap. Ramzus whooped our ass, but we did get back in the game. That was all fun. Next, I believe we'll be heading up to Nissan. So wait, that whole situation with Id and the Yggdrasil, is that what destroys Brig? And then we gotta go for Elanvari? I forget. I completely forget the sequence of events here. But yeah. Either way, I'm just gonna save again to make sure. And now I'm all paranoid because I think my saves won't save. Alright. Okay, well on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye. And Tommy Scott, thanks a ton for being on the stream, man. It's always fun to chat. Give me something to do. Somebody to bounce some ideas off of, I guess, when we're talking. So it's nice to have you on stream. Thanks, guys. And well, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. All right, have a good one. Bye bye.